Hello, hello, welcome to Leap Taken. This is Mika, and here at Leap Taken, I talk about all things witchy, craft related, law of attraction, manifesting, esoteric, and everything else in between. And today is my witchy planning video. So I did a sort of rough layout of where I'm going to put all these stickers. I bought a sticker digital kit from off of Etsy. You'll see the link in the description. I wanted a cottagey fall situation because going in to October after this week, it's going to get real witchy. So I kind of wanted to do just a little bit more of my ode to celebrating this season, and I wanted to just represent it on this week. So I kind of like I said, you can see kind of a rough placement, but these are actually stickers, and I printed them out using my Cricut machine. I meant to make it so that it's only like outlined on the page, but I made it so that it actually cut out the stickers. So it's kind of a bit of a challenge to get some of it off, but here we are. I really like these stickers though. I saw this and I like the fall look. Like I really wanted to kind of go into, what I kind of saw as cottagey and, autumn and picking up on those natural vibes. So yeah, I saw this and I was like, oh, this is perfect. These nails that I have on are making it almost impossible for me to peel this, but I got a tool for that. So this is actually with my Cricut machine. You get this tool. No, I think I had to buy this actually, but I'm trying to separate that sticker sheet. Easier said than done without destroying the dang on thing. If I just had my regular nails on, this would be an issue, not an issue. I thought I was making it easier on myself laying it out, but I see I'm probably going to have to fast forward this. There we go. Hopefully most of them won't be this bad, but this one was tough to separate. So anyway, like I said, I'm all in with this season. Will probably continue to be one of my favorite times of year. I'm definitely all in. This is like a good time for me, and I have just been feeling very creative. I mean, honestly, I've been having that energy in general, and I mentioned this several videos ago. Oh my God, this is really annoying. Several videos ago that I'm really stepped into, what is divine feminine for me, or what I recognize it as such, by simply being more creative and really flexing that part of myself. It's been super beneficial and it's been super helpful with me actually. Just dealing with life challenges and things that I'm going through, like we're all not, right? It's been super helpful just like having that creative outlet, whether it's paper crafting, doing this sort of stuff, or I've even gotten into doing a little bit of painting, and eventually drawing, because I'd like to, I always said, oh, I'm not really good at drawing. And it's like, well, how about I try to get good at drawing? How about I try it, and actually see, maybe I'm just need some help. I think it's a skill, I can learn it. And it's taken me some time to get to that point now, because I believed in the fact that it's something I just didn't know how to do. And that was that. Like, it's either you have it or you don't, the ability to draw or paint or anything like that. Meanwhile, my technique is really getting better with the painting. So I figure if that's possible, what else can I do? What else can I learn, And this is, again, creativity, and what that looks like to you is going to be different things. Oh my God, this dang on thing. Here we go. Come on now. I don't want to be dealing with all this dang on peeling, but here I am. Anyway, yeah, it's going to look different, for everybody. I know everybody doesn't have the same thing. It's not crafts in that sense. For you, it could be cooking. It could be, something on a digital side. It doesn't have to necessarily be, I guess, traditional ways of expressing creativity, crafts, and all that sort of stuff. I get that. No worries, if that's not really you, and you don't really, feel like that part of you that's not fun to you. Dancing could be your craft, It's whatever. Sitting down and just writing more and, that sort of stuff. That's perfectly acceptable. Who am I to tell you it's not? But anyway, it's perfectly fine. Just do it. That's all I'm saying. Just act in that space because being a creative, let me just say that, creating things out of just from an idea out of nothing is sort of a big deal, guys. Let me just that's definitely tapping into feminine because, it's, well, first off, if y'all really about to see me lose my daggone mind if I don't get this, this sticker over here, let me start that. You about to see another side of divinity, feminine divine, the part where she goes crazy. Just rips everything to shred because that's also a part of it. We don't like to talk about that part, but that's real. That's part of the experience. Being creative is not always pretty. It might look chaotic. It might look ugly. It might look, as some people say, like you're throwing things in their face, but that's just you being creative. That's, you maybe going against traditional stereotypes or traditions in general. You're not fitting into whatever the category is that people believe you should fit into. That's also, to me, expressing the feminine divine. And don't you just love that? Don't you love that there's different interpretations and ways you can go about? I'm going to remove these. There's different ways you can approach this. It doesn't always have to be, oh, well, I picked up sewing, so I'm more, tapping into the feminine divine. I mean, that's great too, but, there's other different approaches because, it's, okay, I am really going through it with this thing on sticker. So I had part sheet, so now I'm trying to peel this off. This is derailing my conversation. You see that? You see how you can get totally thrown off your game over something? So this is actually a teachable moment. If life, you feel like, man, I was so, I was manifesting and I was aligning with everything. And then I just feel so thrown off all of a sudden. You know what? It happens to the best of us. It could be something as simple as this that could throw you off. I'll make sure I keep this in here. I won't edit this out. It's kind of just to show you, like, we all get distracted. We all get caught up. You know what I mean? And just life and things don't quite work out the way we envisioned it, and that's okay. Like right now, that's okay. That is perfectly fine. You don't just stay in that place. I'm sort of working my way up from the bottom with these stickers, or attempting to. But yeah, I don't know, I'm feeling a little philosophical right now, and so I'm just talking, or as my daughter says, you just, not about me, but she says with people sometimes, so you just talking to be talking, huh? Yup, I'm just talking to be talking. Don't pay me no mind. No, but these are the things, like when I get messages like this, like I didn't plan on necessarily talking about this, and it just comes to me, that's when I know I'm supposed to like share this. There's somebody who wants to hear this. There's somebody who it makes sense, who is watching this, like, you know what, that is true, and it kind of starts something else, a different way of thinking for them. So that's good. Challenges, and that's, this season it's a challenge because everything's about to change. What was just vibrant is about to die, some things voluntarily you're going to let go. Other things, it might not be so voluntary. I'm not going to use as many of those little things because they're just so difficult to peel. I have enough where I can reuse this for another week. So I'll probably circle back to using some of these stickers in November to represent, Thanksgiving time and all that November brings. And then it's all going to be Christmas, and, I'll become even more kookier and crazier than normal because Christmas time, I get a little extra crazy, a little extra celebratory. Everything is like, it's just one big celebration to me. I love Christmas. I love the lights. I love the low-key capitalism. I love all of it. I know some people, oh, this is not working. Come on. I know some people do not like, I hear that all the time. Oh, well, it's the capitalism. I don't like, that you have to buy something to show that you love somebody or and all that other stuff. And I know it's not right, but I like buying stuff. And even if I don't have a lot of money at the time to buy like I want, I don't know, I find a way to still kind of participate in capitalism and buying things. I like to go out to the stores. That is my favorite time to go out shopping, when it's crowded. And I don't mind the lines. I mean, I don't love waiting in long lines, but I don't mind it. To me, it's part of the season. It's part of celebrating. That's all part of it, even waiting, in long lines and doing that and just being around that energy exchange of gift giving and buying things. Like, it does not have a negative connotation in my mind. I don't know what that is. Maybe I've been influenced by a lot of Christmas movies as a kid. I grew up at the time, when I really think about it, it's the 80s, right? So I was like a kid in the 80s. So if you're a kid in the 80s, let's just say capitalism, from that Wall Street movie, it's greed is good. Yeah, I think some of that might have rubbed off on me as a kid in some capacity, that the fact that when I think of Christmas and I think of, long lines and going to the store and people fighting over Cabbage Patch dolls, like, that's fun. That's how I know that I've been influenced. I've been indoctrinated, guys. But here's the thing. I don't even mind it. I don't mind. Like, I'm not saying everybody else has to be this way, but like, I'm okay with it. I'm here for the decorations. I'm here for all the lights and, the stores I'm here for all of it. It doesn't offend me one bit. It doesn't. I don't know. That's probably something I need to work on, right? I need to think about a little bit, like, why does that not offend you? Shouldn't, But, at the same time, that's one part of it. I love the coming together, the family, people doing charitable type work that they normally wouldn't. I remember actually seeing complaints from someone saying, well, they should be doing that all year. Why? Yeah, you're just doing that at Christmas. And it's like, okay, Anne, be grateful that, there's a time where it's on people's heart to give and be more charitable and donate their time, donate their money. Yes, you could argue it could be all year, but you know what? It's happening right now. So you could either complain or you could accept it and just look at it how it really is. Somebody's just, doing something that they feel is the right thing at that time. Like, I don't know, I think some of us need to like stop beating each other up so much, but that's a whole other conversation. You guys won't see the video yet, but on Monday, I'll have a video up, and I'm really talking about this time of year from a more witchy perspective. So you might want to watch that, because I'm going to be talking a lot about what it means when the veil's thinning, what it means, and if you're a practitioner, what that really means for you. Like, what do you need to be doing right now? And I'm really going to get into that's a sit down video where I'm having a conversation, but I'm going to actually be putting some of the things I talked about in that video into practice on Wednesday's video. So make sure to check those out, because I feel like that's definitely a message I need to be sharing right now. If y'all knew, I'm not known for my patience. Let me just say that right now. And this thing on paper, I got this sticker paper from Amazon, and it seemed like a good idea, but I hate that it's like almost impossible to separate. Ugh. It's not bad quality sticker paper, but it's better than some of the others I've purchased, but dang it. You ain't gotta be like this. So sticky. Too sticky. Anyway. But yeah, so that's definitely a focus that I'm kind of putting on most of this month. And then I'll talk about after, what do you do after the fact in November, because that's a whole other thing. Spoiler, I'll just tell you, a lot of times some of us, you get all this incredible data, this information from our ancestors, from spirit, and you might have even picked up a deity along the way to start paying respects to and reverence and petitioning that you maybe never worked with. Like, this is that time of year where that kind of stuff happens, more so than not for a lot of us. So, where do you go? I did the same thing I think last year, but I'm going to go a little bit more in depth about it. Like, so where do I go with all this? I had all these downloads. I had all this messaging come to me, and I've journaled about it. I've updated. So now how do you put all these different messages into practice, especially if you're doing more divination than usual right now? Like, the last thing you want to do is receive all this information and then just, file it away and do nothing with it. So November, I'm going to be kind of getting into that along with gratitude. But I'll be definitely having more of those kind of conversations in my videos. So if that's something you're interested in, you're going to like that in November. But now it's all about the protective work mostly, and, learning how to, and spell work, and, kind of getting into the nitty gritty of what I think witchcraft is, especially with this season, especially right before the veil thins, really tapping into that energy, using it effectively, and whatever you do, don't be afraid. Like, don't be scary about it. A lot of us get a little too scared. And honestly, I think a lot of other YouTubers or people, I'll just say witches in social media, they also go out of their way to kind of freak people out. Like, we have a retrograde coming up. Be prepared for the posts that are inevitably coming, for making you afraid about it. I am not struggling with these. I will deal with these at another time. So all these little pieces that I had intentions on, we're moving those out the way. I'll come back to these because I'm just tired of struggling with this. So I'm gonna redoing this on the fly from my temporary layout. But anyway, so far I really think this is really pretty, and it's really encompassing the fall look that I wanted. So when I use my planner this week, I'll be able to look at it and say, okay, it'll just kind of give me all the good vibes that I want. I'm really into hearth and home more than usual right now. I want a certain scent in my house at all times. So, I'm keeping these candles going in rotation. Like, there's always a candle going here. And this is just more of those stickers. Again, the link, if you like these, there's a link. So you'll be able to see the whole, go to the store and you can see all of these stickers in one place. I'll put that down here. But yeah, really just keeping a certain level of energy balanced. I finally started decorating my master bedroom, which all this time I've been in this home, it's like I've been sort of stockpiling ideas, but I didn't put anything into motion. Why? I wasn't sure what direction I wanted to go in, and until I was 100% sure, I just did nothing. I've done that before, just sort of decorate and just kind of randomly pick a theme, and you just start buying stuff, and then I look over and I'm like, I don't even like this stuff. I did that with, I want to say, I loved when I lived in Florida, the ocean beachy theme. I like that decor, but I was beginning to really like farmhouse more. But I had all this stuff that was ocean theme, so I was sort of stuck with that until we moved to Arizona. And once we moved to Arizona, that was an opportunity for me to kind of release all that stuff, which was a really good thing, because once I did, I immediately, all right, come on, autumn is the season to find contentment at home by paying attention to what we already have. I love this sticker, so I really want to use it. If only it would unpeel for me. There we go. But yeah, that energy of, making room for what you really want. I was really pro that moving here, and I'm glad because my home reflects the style that I like. I knew that I didn't want like a beachy Florida theme in Arizona. So why would I got rid of all of my home decor. I didn't keep really any of it because I was like, well, it's a fresh start. It's a new place. It's not Florida anymore. So I don't really want that. I kept some things because I knew just as a witch that it would come up it would be necessary, like shells that I collected on the beach living in Florida. I kept those for sure, and I do use them now. So that worked out. But like, you know, just home decor signs and things like that. The one thing I did keep, and I'm about to actually use again, I had these mermaid wall sconces and they hold candles. So I'm going to be using that because I want to put up an altar for a water goddess that I've always worked with, but she's really coming through lately for me to work with her. So, you know, I've been away from water for years now, and I haven't even visited a large body of water since I've lived here. And, you know, I think it's necessary for my spirit to visit at least. So that's in motion. Okay, this is not going to work because I can't get it to go. So we just going to go some. These little stickers are getting on my nerves right now. And I don't want to be in a place where they're getting on my nerves because this planning is happy for me. So I'm going to have to figure that out on my Cricut machine, how to make it so that it just perforates outlines but not cut all the way through. I have not figured that out. I got to get that situated for sure because I hate this process of when it individually cuts out the stickers. Like it halfway did it on this sheet, but I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, okay, come on. All right, that one was a little easier. So now I'm just sort of sticking these. I've always used to like this type of spread where it's more uniform like this. I always like this sort of thing. And I remembered how much I used to like it. I'm kind of like going back to my old school style of planning. I like this. I like this a lot, actually. So, yeah, now I'm going to add in some washi in between some of the spaces. I'm going to start with this one. This is a pretty fall like type washi, this like kind of gold mustardy light color. I like it, but I want to get rid of some of these lines. So I'm going to put that right here. Let me get my little card so I can cut that. Well, I'll use the next best thing. Spirit Halloween store earring holder. That'll do. In a pinch. So yeah, this to me adds just, I don't know, it's pretty when you add this. Sometimes you add washi like this. It just adds another layer, another texture, almost looks like another texture. I have to wear these earrings. Aren't these cute? They have little skulls. I like it. I just haven't gotten around to taking them out yet. Well, what are you gonna do? I like that, so I think I'm gonna do that. And then I wanted to still use some of this black washi with the little pumpkins on it. I wanted to kind of put that in some spaces. I think I'll run that down here like that. Yeah, I'm kind of layering it up. With this type of spread, I kind of like when it's more layered and there's like a lot going on the page. And if you really notice though, with the stickers, there's still room to write because I have those types. So it's not a lot of white space, but there's still technically room to write. So I didn't overload it that much. A little bit, but not that much. So I'll put this here. But yep, this is pretty much it. I think I'm wrapping up this one. I think I'm good. Let me maybe right here. Just like certain spaces, I just kind of want to give it a little bit more weight with the washi. I don't know. In my mind, that's what I'm doing. So yeah, this is pretty good. I feel good about this. Okay, we're done. This is good. Sorry about that weird long time in between trying to unpeel stickers, but you know, life. But here it is. Here's the completed work for today. So thanks again for watching. Let me know in the comments if you're definitely still feeling the fall vibe, if you're all in like I am right now. This is me showing I'm all in a little bit, like kind of embracing all that is fall. But I wanted to do it, like I said, in a way I like these pictures where it looks like more natural scenes, But anyway, yeah, I'm digging the whole vibe right now. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share. Again, this is Mika Leap Taken. And as always, thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.